This is Cris&Cale's Top 5 Day Hikes on the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail is a 2,180-mile-long public footpath that traverses the scenic, wooded, and wildlands of the Appalachian Mountains. It extends from Springer Mountain in Georgia to Mount Katahdin in Maine, passing through 14 states. Conceived in 1921 and completed in 1937, the AT, as it is often known, is the longest hiking-only trail in the world. Each year, thousands of thru-hikers attempt to traverse the entire length in a single season. Only about 1 in 4 finish the daunting task, an effort that typically takes 5 to 7 months. There are, however, more than 3 million people who hike segments of the trail, tackling day hikes that capture some of the most picturesque scenes on the AT. So, what are the best excursions on this epic trail? These are Cris&Cale's top 5 day hikes on the famed Appalachian Trail. Number 5. Massey Gap to Mount Rogers, Grayson Highlands State Park, Virginia. Tucked away in Virginia's Appalachian high country is the beautifully diverse Grayson Highlands State Park. The hike catches a spur to the Appalachian Trail and travels into the Mount Rogers National Recreation Area. It crosses over Wilburn Ridge and Pine Mountain on its way to Mount Rogers, the highest point in Virginia. The region is not only home to these 5,000-foot alpine peaks, but also several bouldering opportunities and mountain meadows that provide a feasting ground to 100-plus freely roaming wild ponies. The landscape and animals create a scene that is quite picturesque, especially when you are blessed with a dose of white winter precipitation.
On this side, we have these ponies, and then on the other side, you have this view. I believe up there where the trees are and stuff is Mount Rogers. Yeah, pretty well tree covered. Now we're going back down.
Number 4. McAfee Knob and Dragon's Tooth, Roanoke, Virginia. Just north of Roanoke, Virginia are a trio of day hikes known as Virginia's Triple Crown. McAfee Knob, the first of these hikes, is known as the most photographed spot on the Appalachian Trail, mostly due to the Insta-worthy outcroppings found at the destination. It is an extremely popular hike, sometimes making shuttle service a required convenience. It is a true bucket list destination that takes hikers to the top of Catawba Mountain, where stunning 270-degree views can be found.
Oh, that's a pretty nice view.
second hike within the Triple Crown is Dragon's Tooth, an aptly named rock formation at the top of Cove Mountain. This is a shorter hike, but it takes a much more challenging route. The uphill climb is strenuous and requires the use of hands and feet to navigate rocky sections near the top. There are iron rungs and stone steps to help you cling to the steep mountainside. With the effort, however, comes the reward of rugged outcroppings and tremendous panoramic views. It is possible to climb the 35-foot tooth itself, but this is no easy task and should be done with caution. Number 3. Carver's Gap to Grassy Ridge Bald, Pisgah National Forest, North Carolina. About 200 miles south on the Appalachian Trail from McAfee Knob is Carver's Gap, a parking area that straddles the Tennessee-North Carolina border and is the launching point for hikes in the Roan Mountains. Unlike many of the forest-covered areas within Blue Ridge Mountains, this 5-mile out and back takes you through the longest bald the region has to offer. Hikers will need to split from the Appalachian Trail to reach the 6,164-foot Grassy Ridge Bald summit. The views are spectacular as they give you the feel of the Swiss Alps right here in the States. For those seeking more adventure, a return to the Gap can be followed by a hike west to Roan High Knob, a tree-covered peak that is the highest point on Roan Mountain.
We have Tennessee and the Cherokee National Forest, and on this side we have North Carolina and the Pisgah National Forest. Appalachian Trail marker.
Number 2. Newfound Gap to Charlie's Bunion, Great Smoky Mountain National Park, Tennessee. Within the Great Smoky Mountains is the epic hike to Charlie's Bunion, a trek touted as one of the best in the southeast. From the Newfound Gap parking, hikers take the Appalachian Trail over 6,000-foot elevations as it follows the Tennessee-North Carolina state line.
Back on the famed Appalachian Trail, headed off to Charlie's Bunion.
There is abundant wildlife, spectacular overlooks, and a small dose of rock climbing available on this adventure. The destination is an exposed rock protrusion that resembles the swollen foot affliction of Charlie Connor, a local mountain guide in the late 1920s.
Oh my gosh, you get a little glimpse over there. You're on this ridge line here where it falls off both directions.
Massive logging of this area after the turn of the century combined with wildfires and rain washouts to create bare rock outcroppings. Today, this feature has resulted in unobstructed views that make the Bunion unique.
Check this out.
Charlie's Bunion.
That's pretty fun. Then a little
That was
skill
crazy.
at the
Oh,
mountain.
yes. A little rock climbing there right at the end. But look at that. That's incredible. Walking tree, huh? We are wrapping up here, headed to the trailhead. See why we got here when we did.
Honorable mention, Blood Mountain Wilderness, Georgia. Blood Mountain is one of North Georgia's most popular day hikes and the highest elevation peak on the Appalachian Trail in the state. The trek can start at Neal's Gap Parking or the Brian Reese Trailhead between Blairsville and Helen, Georgia. Either way, the hike connects to the AT for our heart-pounding workout that climbs through a lush, mossy creek valley to the towering summit and simply stunning views. In the fall, this path can be very crowded as North Georgia's hardwoods become adorned with vibrant colors, painting the surrounding peaks and valleys.
So this is the peak of Blood Mountain right here. There's the roof. Where did you come from? We are going to start heading back. Oh yeah.
Number 1, Franconia Ridge to Mount Lafayette, Franconia Notch State Park, New Hampshire. Nestled in the northern Appalachian Mountains of New Hampshire are the beautiful and rugged White Mountains, home to the Franconia Notch State Park and our famed Franconia Ridge Loop. This hike takes you from ample parking up a strenuous 4-mile, 3,500-foot climb past elegant waterfalls and eventually to the rugged alpine tundra. It is here that you meet the Appalachian Trail and up and down exposed hiking as you traverse the famed Knife Ridge between 3 peaks: Little Haystack, Mount Lincoln, and Mount Lafayette. This trek combines steep, rocky terrain with a cascading brook and breathtaking panoramic views. Once experienced, there's no question as to why this escapade is listed among the world's best hikes according to National Geographic. Trail comparison. There is one trail that sets itself apart as being the most difficult with the most astonishing scenery, and that is Franconia Ridge to Mount Lafayette. The others are all moderate to rigorous in nature, as is shown in this comparison of hiking elements and difficulty components. Thanks for watching. We hope this gets you excited about getting out and exploring on your own. Click to the right to subscribe. Click to the left for more adventures.